All right, we're sitting in a hotel room in LA. We came for Camp Flognaw. It was canceled, so we're waterlogged because it's been raining all weekend.
Yep.
But last night we did go to the freestyle sessions,
Yes.
dance battle, world finals, which
Yeah.
was
Incredible.
really incredible.
Yeah.
And it felt like a piece of my past that I haven't connected with in a long time because obviously they don't have hip hop dance battles in Lander, Wyoming.
No,
So
that would be fun to see.
no, it wouldn't. But it was a lot of fun. So shout out to everybody at the freestyle sessions that made such a great event. Really incredible. So
Yeah.
and it really saved the trip for me.
Yeah, for sure. Absolutely. Yeah. We were thinking of going to a rock concert dedicated to Quentin Tarantino.
Yeah.
And I'm glad we found this dance competition instead.
Yeah, same. We're here to talk about GNX versus Let God Sort 'Em Out because this is a hot topic on the internet. It's a hot topic in my brain. It's really hard to sort out, no pun intended, which of these deserves what award. So I thought we should go through a few different categories to look a little more, still not really objective looking at the, albums, but at least break them down a little further to decide which really deserves the Grammy for album of the year or for best rap album. And they're up against each other in a couple other categories as well. So
Okay.
We'll go through all of those at the end, but I want to talk about the two albums and compare and contrast them. So I sent you some categories
Yep.
to go through. I'm excited to see what you've got. We're going to look at best song, skippable song, best and worst features, the best quotables, the replay value, and then decide who wins what Grammy. And I just want to say, for the listener, the Grammys don't even matter. You like what you like.
Yeah.
Period.
Yeah.
But obviously, both of these artists want the Grammys. Clipse has come out and said, yes, we want to take a statue home.
Yeah.
That's part of the accolades that we want. Kendrick has obviously won a lot of Grammys already. He could become the most winning rap artist in history at this Grammys, and probably will, frankly. So while the Grammys may not matter for what's good hip hop, it is important to both of these artists. So I think it should be important to us just to consider who's deserving of it. We're going to jump right into best song. This is a really, really hard category for me because it's changed.
Yeah.
For both albums, which means it's changed a lot for GNX. It's changed multiple times. I haven't had Let God Sort 'Em Out as long, but it's changed for me there too.
Okay. I listened to Let God Sort 'Em Out one time through a couple months ago and never went back to it.
That doesn't surprise me because it's, I think, part of the demographic that it is aimed at isn't you.
Yeah. Agreed. Totally agree. I listened to it a few more times on the plane, though, so I got a better idea of what my favorite song would be. So mine hasn't changed. Mine's been the same one since Friday.
Well, what is your favorite song? What's the best song on the album?
I personally thought POV was the best.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like POV a lot, and it was one of my favorite songs at one point.
Yeah. I could also argue The Birds Don't Sing.
That one destroys me. I have a love-hate relationship with it because it's my most replayed song on the album.
Yeah.
But it destroys me every time I play it. So I don't want to play it when I listen.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Like if I'm listening because I when I'm not in a like emotional contemplative mood, I want to skip past that song, but I can't. It has to open the album. That's
Yeah.
the way it works.
Yeah.
Its function is to open that album and set them up as humans.
Yeah.
Who've gone through real life struggles, even
Yeah.
though they're rich and living in luxury, they're still going through these struggles. That was what my early favorite. When I first played the album, I was like, holy shit. What did they just do? But that's changed. And now I think that's my favorite.
Okay.
But right now I think the best song for me is probably FICO.
Okay. I was kind of in between POV and FICO. But
yeah, I can see that.
I think I ended up going with POV because of Tyler. I'm a little biased.
Sure.
But I think they're both great songs.
Yeah. What about GNX?
I struggled so badly with the best song. I ended up picking 2.
Okay.
Because I just couldn't decide. And a lot, like we just said, this has changed a lot for me of what my favorite song is. I think the best song on the entire album is Heart Part 6.
Oh, really?
I do, yeah, I do. It was close, but my favorite song on the album, which this is a new favorite, is Dodger Blue.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah. Did not even come close to my picks.
Okay. I'm surprised you didn't pick the Heart Part 6.
If the Heart Part 6 feels strange to me, it occupies a very specific function on the album that I appreciate.
Mm-hmm.
But all the other hearts have been pre-album.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they weren't on the albums. So that's a little different. There was also the Drake did the Heart Part 6 and Kendrick was reclaiming it. So I also appreciate that spot on the album for it.
Yeah.
But as a song, it doesn't do it for me as well as a lot of the other songs on the album.
I could see that.
And I think that's a thing that Kendrick is really good at. He can make a really good song that functions within the album that if you pulled it off of the album doesn't work on its own.
Mm-hmm.
And he can also make the ones that do work on their own.
Yeah.
You know. No, I think that those are cool picks. I just didn't expect you to pick those. Why Dodger Blue? I'm curious.
I just recently, for a long time, Dodger Blue was a skippable song for me.
Yeah.
And I gave it more of a chance, and I love the tempo. I love the beat. I think all the features on it are spectacular. I can't think of any of their names now, but the girl on it
Wally
is
the
great.
Sensei, Siete 6 or something like that. Roddy Ricch.
Yeah.
I think SZA's on it.
No. SZA's only on Luther and Gloria.
No,
it's a different girl.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm going to look that up. But
okay.
keep telling me why Dodger Blue.
I just really like the tempo, and I really like how much Kendrick changes his voice for that song. He softens it. Like in a lot of the other songs on the album, he gets very aggressive, which I also love aggressive Kendrick. But I just like how he kind of softens his voice for that song.
Yeah, I could see that. I like it as a song. It feels very much like I'm not the person that song is for. Like that song feels like it's for LA.
Yeah, I could see that.
Like sunny, which we know nothing about right now because, well, it's sunny out there right now, but it
has been
raining all weekend. Sunny, riding in your car.
Yeah.
Playing Dodger Blue.
Middle of summer.
In LA.
Yeah.
That's what that song is for.
Yeah.
So it never felt like it was for me.
Okay.
But here's another thing. I live in Wyoming, where I spend a lot of time either in the woods or in the gym or working in my house.
Mm-hmm.
I don't spend as much time sitting in the car in traffic, and you do.
I'm always in the car.
You're in Cincinnati. You're sitting in traffic a lot.
Mm-hmm.
When I listened to music that way,
It hit you different.
it was different for me.
Yeah.
Now I'm listening in either earbuds or I'll have it on in the car, but I'm just driving from one place to the other,
Which
and
takes
it's usually
5
pretty
minutes.
fast.
Yeah.
When I'm out in the woods, I play both of these albums for the last month. Have been back to back, repeated all day.
Yeah.
Just these 2 albums. So I've gotten to listen a lot, and in the context I'm listening to it, Dodger Blue doesn't work for me.
Okay.
The same way that I think it does for you in a car.
Yeah. Also, I think I have kind of latched onto it because of that sunny, like, vibey feel that it gives. Because, you know, I was in a really dark place earlier this year. And so I've been on the hunt for upbeat, you know, vibey songs. And that one is one of the more upbeat, vibey songs on his album.
Yeah.
That isn't a dancey song.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I took vibey as like laid back.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I think those are cool picks. The internet is saying they think it's someone named Ink.
Ink?
But I don't think they're in the credits at all.
Oh, okay.
Or maybe I just didn't see it. But you're right. It's not SZA.
Trust me, I know my SZA.
For me, GNX, my favorite song is probably Whacked Out Murals.
Ooh, okay.
I just love the energy of that song. I love that he opens with like, let's set the record straight. Let me say the things I have to say before I make this hit album.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And before I prove I can make a bunch of hit songs on an album that still is thematic and, you know, serves a purpose.
Yeah.
It feels angry, but resolved to like fix it, make it better, continue doing the things that need to be done.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So that song resonates with me maybe the most.
Okay.
But I think the best rap song is probably Reincarnated.
Yeah.
Just
I was in between that and the Heart Part 6, for
it's
sure.
not my favorite song to listen to by any means.
Right.
But the brilliance of the song, the rapping with Tupac's inflections, the using, you know, the remixed Tupac beat. It's a song that would fit on Tupac's Machiavelli, but then it's also this amazing moment of transformation on the album.
Yeah.
Where Kendrick's telling the story of, you know, reincarnation with other people, it seems, but I think the whole thing is this is my whole life.
Yeah.
These are my past reincarnations, and now my current life is Kendrick Lamar.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So he's really telling you, I have all of this. I can do all of this. You know, watch me do it while I'm telling you how I can do it.
Yeah.
Really amazing song. But I think I have to say that I think the best song is Luther.
Okay.
I think in terms of just what's the best song, I think it has to be Luther.
Yeah.
It's going to hit the most people.
Yeah.
If
we're looking at it for that,
the
then
sample
yes.
use is just amazing.
Yeah.
When I first heard that Luther sample and the way they use it, I was blown away. As someone who's tried to, you know, who's made a lot of beats and tried to be really creative in my beats, I really appreciate that.
Yeah.
but then the songwriting on it's just ridiculous.
Yeah.
And then they had a great video to pair with it. So,
Yeah. And just the chemistry between Kendrick and SZA. It not a single one of their songs that they're on together is a miss. I mean, they're just brilliant together.
Yeah. Yeah. So I listen to Whacked Out Murals more. It's the one I rewind most often. But I think Luther's the best song.
Yeah, I would say for a while Luther was my favorite, for sure.
All right, skippable song. I'm just going to start because Dodger Blue was my skippable.
No.
It's the one that if I had to choose, I don't skip. I don't skip on this album at all. I listen to Dodger Blue, but it's the toughest one for me to connect to.
Okay.
And I think it's a good song.
Yeah. Okay, that's fair. You know what's funny? And I don't know why I put this one, but I tried to guess what your skippable song would be. I put Man at the Garden. I like that song. I think it's a great song, but I think it's so slow. I feel like it's outside of Kendrick's normal nature because it doesn't switch up. It's just the exact same tempo throughout. And I feel like he's very...
I don't think that's true, actually.
No? That's not what I put for my skippable. That's what I guessed your skippable would.
Okay.
Was.
I'll tell you why I can't skip Man at the Garden. Number one, it's a I don't want to call it a remake. It's not a remake. It's an homage to Nas's One Mic.
Okay.
Which builds in a similar fashion and has the same drums and maybe even the same sample. It also, because of the I Deserve It All, I think that's such an important thematic moment on the album. And I think Kendrick has done this throughout his career.
Yeah.
With like, I Love Myself.
Yeah.
He's willing to say the thing that, and say it out loud for everyone to hear, the thing that we all want to say.
Yeah.
You know?
Okay.
And Kendrick saying, look, I've worked hard. I deserve it all.
Yeah.
And saying that repeatedly through the song is such an important thematic moment on the album that I can't skip it. It's not my favorite song on the album.
Yeah.
But in terms of skipping, I can't do it because it means so much to what comes next.
Totally fair. And I should have been able to process that in my head for you better.
But I don't agree with your... I mean, yes, I think the song is in the same tempo the whole time, but most songs are. But he does pick it up at the end. He through the last verse, he gets really aggressive. And it really builds and culminates in that tell me why you think you deserve the greatest of all time moment. And for me, that's a like, I deserve it all. I am the greatest to ever do this because I'm the complete version of what an MC looks like.
Okay.
And he's asking everyone else, not just Drake. I think a lot of people take that question as aimed at Drake, but I think it's a question for every MC out there.
Yeah.
Tell me why you think you deserve the greatest of all time, because it's common for MCs to say best rapper ever.
Right.
And Kendrick is really trying to embody that. He's trying to be that. He takes that seriously.
Okay.
So.
Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense of why you would not skip that one.
Yeah, can't skip that one.
My actual skip, GNX.
I think that's most people's.
The features just kill it for me. I really try to get into it. They just kill it for me.
Yeah. Is the beat hard for you?
No.
That's what a lot of people have latched onto. A lot of people have latched onto that the beat felt really awkward to them.
I think the features made the beat awkward. because the tempo and the rhythm of each feature just didn't fit with the beat.
Oh man, see, I totally disagree with
Really? Maybe I just don't like those people. Sorry to all of those people.
that. I really like Peso. I liked Hidda J3's verse. And I thought Young Threat over the beat fit really well, but I can understand why people think the beat is awkward.
Mhm.
Like it's not your typical like kicks and snares placed in the same place, so it's a
Right.
little tougher to catch it if you're trying to rap over it. But I've spent so much of my life trying to rap over weird beats that when I heard that, I loved it.
Hmm.
And that's one of the most head nodding beats on the album for me.
Interesting.
I love it. But I'm not mad at it as a skip, because for me it doesn't. While it's an LA song, like all those are LA artists, he's putting a bunch of LA artists on, and he's like it's almost like a victory lap. Like, you know, tell him Kendrick did it, tell him Peso did it. It doesn't serve as strong a function on the album as I think it could.
Agreed.
So I could see that as a skip. I'm not mad at that.
Skippable for...
Mine's going to be controversial.
Oh, no.
I'm skipping Chandeliers. I don't skip it.
Yeah.
It plays, but it's the song I zone out to.
That's fair.
Like if I'm not locked in on Dodger Blue.
Yeah.
Because I'm usually listening to it in the woods while I'm bouldering.
Yeah.
You know, and I don't listen to Chandeliers.
Okay.
I zone out.
I could see that for sure. I liked the vibiness of Chandeliers also.
Yeah.
So I did not put that as my skippable song. Mine might be controversial also, maybe. MTBTTF.
Mike Tyson blow to the face.
I
could see that.
Yeah.
Because it's also it's similar to GNX, and it's like,
yeah, it's just very chaotic.
Yeah.
There's just a lot going on.
For sure.
Yeah.
For sure. That endears it to me. I like hearing rappers rap on things that are unconventional. So while it would never get my like best song pick, I could see it being a favorite song of a lot of people who really love that kind of thing, you know?
I could as well.
But I could also see it being a skip if you're more like a little more mainstream.
Yeah.
Hip hop. And I would put you in that category. Like, I think you like more mainstream, which is fine. There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
I like all the mainstream stuff too, you know? But I've gone deeper into the underground, weird chaos and awkward songs. So,
yeah.
Yeah.
It just, there was just too much going on for me. I couldn't like focus on the song itself. There was the ad lib was going and the beat was, it was just a lot.
Yeah, there's some weird elements in that beat.
Yeah.
And I also appreciate it because Pharrell could just make hits all day.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
That's so true.
So to hear him stretch himself a little bit and do these like more underground sounding hip hop beats for somebody who's making a luxurious rap album like the Clipse, I think is really cool. But I know none of you listening are going to like this, but I just don't like the beat switch on Chandeliers that brings Nas in. I don't like it. It's
I
maybe
really like Nas's verse though. Oh.
Not me. I would have cut that out. If I was producing the album, I'd have cut that out.
His whole verse?
His whole verse.
Wow.
Beat
See,
switch,
I don't feel that
verse,
way at all.
It would have ended. I think it's Malice that leads into the the Nas verse, but I'd have cut that out.
See, that's so funny because my thought process was Nas should have been the very last verse of the whole album.
Whoa.
It should have just ended the album.
Man. Be a different album for me if that would have happened. Well, speaking of Nas, best feature. What are the best features on GNX?
Oh, on GNX. Okay. Also extremely hard. I really wanted to pick SZA. I feel like that was just such the
It
like
feels
conventional,
like a cop-out, doesn't it?
Yes, it's just
because
the conventional
she's definitely
answer.
the best feature on
Yes.
the album, but
Yes.
she feels like more a part of the album
Yes.
than a featured artist.
Agreed. For sure. Definitely agree. So I stayed away. I really like, I think it's pronounced Dodie Six.
Dodie Six. Yeah.
I really like his voice. I like the way he rapped.
Yeah.
And I just like that whole song, really.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree with you. I think Dodie Six's verse was probably my early favorite feature. And then he came out with saying some bullshit. Like
yeah.
He was on something and not doing well and kind of blaming it all on Kendrick, which is crazy talk. And he did later apologize. So, but that did taint the verse for me. Like I have a harder time listening to it. If somebody's not grateful for that kind of a chance, that pisses me off.
Yeah, agreed.
So I can see that. I also really like AZ Chike, and I just like that he hustles the way he does.
Yeah.
But for me, I think it's got to be Peso.
Okay.
There's something about he's like charming, and his inflections, tell him Peso did it, that inflection is so good. I've tried listening to some of his other music and it wasn't really for me.
Yeah.
Which is fine. But his verse on there gets me hyped every time. So
I didn't even consider any of those features because of that song.
Yeah. I think you're right, though. The conventional answer is SZA. I mean, SZA is the best feature on the album, no question.
For sure. Yeah.
Though, I mean, the Luther sample, if we could call Luther a feature.
Luther takes it.
Yeah, that sample is really good. So I might have to consider Luther a featured artist on GNX. What about Let God Sort 'Em Out? Oh, you know what? Let me rewind my best feature. I'm saying Dara Barrera.
Huh?
She's the singer.
Oh.
That like moves the narrative forward in the album. She's the Mexican singer.
Okay.
He found her at a Dodgers game. She was sang the national anthem at the Dodgers game. And pulled her into the studio to record.
Okay. I didn't know she was an option. Yeah.
I think that's it for me. I think that's her name. I might be wrong on that. That's off the top of my head, but Dara Barrera.
She is, I feel like you said about SZA, she's just as much a part of the album.
Yeah, she is.
As Kendrick and SZA is.
But she doesn't have the history. Like she's not like Kendrick's sister,
Right. But it wouldn't be GNX without those little tidbits.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. She is part of the album, but because she doesn't have the like TDE connect to Kendrick that SZA does, I consider her a feature. Okay. She's used more like a sample.
Yeah, I thought it was a sample of some kind. But that's cool to know that it was someone he just found.
Yeah. Like I sort them out.
I was going to pick Tyler.
I knew you were going to pick Tyler.
But no. But that's the conventional answer for me because I love Tyler. That's why we're with Nas.
It's a great verse. It's a great verse. He's got a great quotable in there.
He does.
He's got a couple in there. Actually.
Yeah, one of the quotable lines I put down was actually one of his lines. But I went with Nas instead.
What? Come on, man.
I liked it.
Really?
I liked that verse.
Here's what I didn't like about the Nas verse.
I'm so surprised you didn't like it.
I hated the way he ended his verse. I love Nas. Illmatic is one of my favorite albums of all time. I've listened to everything Nas has done. I've seen him twice live. No shade at Nas. But I don't feel like he understood the assignment. Chandeliers was more a metaphor for luxury. And Nas ending his verse with Nasir, rocking chandeliers. I was like, you didn't understand this assignment at all. You just wanted to throw the word chandeliers in so that it fit. It made me mad. Nas is better than that.
Maybe
otherwise,
just
it's not
the
a bad
beat,
verse.
And then they rapped about chandeliers off of his verse.
Negative. That is
Okay.
not what happened. Interesting. Not Kendrick.
It was hard because I really liked John Legend.
John Legend's great also, yeah.
I love Pharrell. Love him.
Can't call him a feature though, same as SZA.
Yeah.
Can't call Pharrell a feature. Pharrell produced the whole album. He's basically part of the group at this point.
Okay, that makes sense. And I love Kendrick also. But I just really liked the way Nas sounded, and I guess I didn't listen to the lyrics enough. I mean, I did only listen
it's
to
fine.
it like 3 times in total.
You're allowed to like what you like.
Did you pick Kendrick?
No, I picked Stove God Cooks.
I really was surprised by him. I really enjoyed him.
That's one of the best hooks on a rap song I've heard in forever.
Yeah.
And I mean, this is one of my quotables for sure, but the Fetty's so strong you gotta bag it with one eye closed is amazing. Did you catch that in real time?
Yeah.
The Fetty Wap reference?
Yeah.
Okay. Whoa. Yeah, he's so good and he's versatile. Like his rapping is different than the hook, and for me, that's the sign of somebody who's in the process of mastering their craft, is somebody who can switch it up and make it all sound good, make it all sound like this is what I do.
Yeah.
You know, like Nate Dogg was Nate Dogg, you know, that's what Nate Dogg did. So Nate Dogg had mastered that, but that's what he did.
Yeah.
You know, Nas raps like Nas, you know, he's always going to sound like Nas. I like that Kendrick can do a bunch of different things. I like that, you know, Pusha T and Malice always sound like Pusha T and Malice.
Yeah, and that was one of the notes I actually put about the album. And
it's a good and bad thing. Like they can't stretch themselves very far, but in their lane, they're the best at what they do. You know, I appreciate the Stove God Cooks can do a bunch of different things. And his hook was just incredible on FICO. So.
Yeah, I was really surprised by his feature. I also really liked, I might be saying this wrong, Abliva.
Yeah.
I liked that as well.
Yeah, well,
it was different.
He's been on lots of Clipse projects. And,
okay.
And I mean, obviously, a legend and great feature. And honestly, if it hadn't been for the Stove God hook, that sounded strange to say. Stove God Cooks, Stove God hook. If it hadn't been for the Stove God Cooks hook,
okay, Dr. Seuss.
Then I might have gone Abliva.
Yeah. I thought he was really cool, and I also, this isn't necessarily a feature. It's a sample. I really liked the random little, this is culturally inappropriate, like bits that were here and there.
Yeah. I think that's one of the quotable moments off the album is weaving that this is culturally inappropriate sample throughout it. So let's move into some of the quotables. I'm curious to hear what you latched onto, because I will tend to latch onto the like really clever, intricate bars.
Yeah.
You know,
I tried really hard.
but I don't think those are quotables necessarily.
Okay.
Like certainly the biggest quotable from GNX is mustard.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
like, that's what all the little kids know.
I didn't even think about
know?
that one. Yeah.
I think about it every time I see mustard now, you know? So you have to recognize the thing for it to be a quotable.
Yeah. So there's one line from GNX that I probably say once a day. It's the dumbest line. And I can't remember what song it's on now. Shit gets spooky a day in October. I just love the way that he says that. And it repeats in my head at least once a day.
Yeah. Yeah, that's good. He does that really well. Like, especially in this album, he makes all these memeable quotes.
Yeah.
That, I mean, if you go on the internet and YouTube, Instagram, whatever, and you look at a post about anything that's going on in hip hop, there's going to be 20 people with Kendrick quotes under it from GNX.
Yeah.
You know, big dog business. I will not hold your hand. You know, that kind of stuff works its way into just what you're talking about. I mean, just yesterday we saw a Tams, and I immediately was like,
immediately
double
quoted
parking
Kendrick.
all the Tams. You know,
Yeah.
You have to. It lives in your head. All of these quotable moments.
Yeah.
I mean, easily mustard. Then the turn his TV off. I think has become a cultural phenomenon. There's so many. For me, I did that. Hey, what's up though? You know, that for me, it runs through my head 1,000 times a day.
Yeah,
you know?
I like that one too.
If Lana texts me and is like, hey, did you finish this? I'm like, yeah, I did that. Anytime that I could answer with, yes, I did that. That's how it comes. That's how it's in my head. And I try not to let it come out of my mouth that way at all the people asking me questions.
Just let it happen.
You know, and that question and that answer to a question comes up way more often than you think. You'll start listening for it now. You'll hear it at work, and you're gonna say that shit to your manager. You know, because people will ask me like, "Have you ever done this rock climb?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I did that." So that for me lives in my head constantly.
Yeah.
This is where I think there's a big difference between the two albums. I think Kendrick makes these memeable, quotable moments while also having bars. I think it's tougher to find quotables on Let God Sort 'Em Out.
Yeah.
I think the bars are brilliant.
Yeah.
I'm going to eventually do the bars that explain both of these albums. So I'll go through all of those, but what did you have for quotables? I'm curious.
It was really hard. I really like a quote that Tyler says. I can't think it. It's something about buying a bitch a Birkin.
Oh, I won't buy a bitch a Birkin because she's fucking me or something like that. Yeah,
I really liked that because I feel like all mainstream, like very mainstream rap is about buying girls Birkins and buying women these things just to get them to do what you want them to do.
Yeah, I think Tyler's really good at that.
Yeah.
You know, saying clever, interesting things that are going to resonate with a wide variety of people. Like, I think one of the best metaphors on the album is Tyler. It's become a meme. It's become a joke of like how many different ways can Pusha T talk about coke.
Mm-hmm.
And Tyler says moving dirty white like mosh pits.
Mm-hmm.
You know? And I was like, that's the most Tyler way to talk about cocaine. Dirty white boys in mosh pits, you know? And it's perfect because it contrasts with like Pusha T and Malice using Lady Gaga as a metaphor for coke.
Yeah.
You know? And Tyler is just he's a different kind of weird and gritty than it's a different grit than what Pusha T and Malice have. So I think that's a really perfect moment. But Tyler's quotable for me is I can't remember how he says it, but I need God to play me in my biopic or whatever.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I think that's at the very end of his verse.
I think it's the last line or something.
I did like that too.
But I really like that moment. For me, the quotable is definitely this culturally inappropriate.
Yeah.
But I think my favorite line and one of the ones that really destroys me every time I hear it is Malice saying,
I think I know what you're gonna say.
The chivalry ain't dead part, where he says, he's talking about his dad died shortly after his mom.
Yeah.
And he says you couldn't let her go alone. Chivalry ain't dead. That fucks me up.
That's not what I thought you were gonna say.
I love my two sons was the code to your phone.
That's what I thought you were gonna say. Yep. Yeah.
That I went down walking through the woods listening to that song with 100 crash pads on my back, hiking a bunch of shit out. I had to put everything down on the ground and sit there for a minute because I have two girls, so that shit wrecks me every time. Every time it's wrecking me right now thinking about it.
Yeah. As soon as you started talking about it, I knew that's exactly what you were gonna say is the code to my phone part, because that one definitely I just can't imagine that entire situation. I just can't imagine.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah.
I can't imagine it, and that's a problem, I think.
Yeah.
I can imagine it from both sides. That's I can imagine being the dad, but also because of Mama and Papa, I see it from the other side too. So
yeah.
I actually thought about, I love my two girls as a code because it would work even with all the rules. Like you get a number 2 and the I in girls could be the upside down I exclamation point if you had to have a symbol. So I thought about actually changing all my codes to that. I didn't. You're not stealing my shit. All right. Replay value.
For which one?
Start at GNX.
I mean, 10 out of 10. Replay every time.
Yeah.
Every single time.
Same. No skips.
No. I mean, even my 5-year-old daughter requests to listen to it at times,
Yeah, same. Let God sort them out.
That one, I put a 5 or a 6 out of 10.
I could see that for you.
Yeah.
I mean, that's sort of what I expected. I don't think you're the demographic that album is for.
Yeah. I respect it. I think it's a great album. I think it was produced really well. I think Malice and Pusha T did great on it. It just, like you said, it's just not my cup of tea.
Yeah. It's a 10 for me.
Yeah.
I mean, they're both, like I said, constant repeat, back to back. I play them back to back, comparing and contrasting them constantly. So both of them are the best rap albums of the last 5-6 years for me. Easy. Something I just thought about, I'm curious just to get your reaction to. GNX almost feels like a mix of a more serious rap album like Let God Sort 'Em Out, or even Chromacopia, mixed with Don't Tap the Glass. They're like
I could
danceable, up tempo. I mean, we heard last night at the freestyle battle there were several GNX songs played.
Yep. And we walked into Big Poe from Tap the Glass. Don't Tap the Glass.
So I feel like that's the brilliance of GNX.
Yes.
Is that he was able to make an album that speaks to and of LA. LA hip hop culture.
Yeah.
That even the people in the underground have heavy in rotation, every time a GNX song came on last night, all of the MCs and, organizers were also dancing.
Yeah.
So LA fucks with that album,
Yeah.
He was able to do that while also making hit songs
Mm-hmm.
and not compromising his artistic integrity.
Yeah.
Like he puts together albums. He doesn't throw together a bunch of songs.
Yeah. Agreed. He makes something for everyone.
Yeah. And then with Let God Sort 'Em Out, I mean, for me, hearing Malice is older than me, Pusha T is younger than me. So I'm like right in the middle of the two. But hearing a 3-year-old rapper and a 48-year-old rapper doing what they're doing on that album it's just really exciting to hear.
Yeah.
It wasn't that long ago that rappers were like, you're going to be the 30-year-old rapper, that was a diss. You're still going to be rapping when you're 30.
Yeah.
Now there's 50-year-olds who are masters at this and are still culturally relevant. So for them to come back together, make that album, and something I think that isn't talked about with Clipse enough is that the beats they rap over are not the like hardcore hip hop beat.
Right. Yeah.
They're rapping over really interesting production that I think is really hard to make sound hard.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
So, and I heard a lot of pushback of Pharrell's like hooks, and some people didn't like his production. And I think those are the people who are like in the coke rap lane. Like they really like coke rap that's like dirty, gritty, lo-fi, boom bap-ish beats with soul samples, which is great, but it's never been what Clipse has done.
Yeah.
You don't listen to a beat like Grindin' and think coke rap.
Yeah.
You don't listen to any of the beats Clipse has rapped over and think coke rap. So I'm glad they stuck to that and didn't go like more toward like a Griselda sound or something like that. They stuck with what they do. So
has Pharrell produced all of their albums, or is this the first one?
No, he's produced them all.
Oh, okay. See, I didn't know that.
Yeah, I don't know if he's done every song. I'd have to look at that, but he's produced every album.
Okay. I mean, I think they work well together.
Yeah, I mean, it's not Clipse without Pharrell.
Yeah.
I mean, it was Neptune's first. It was Pharrell and Chad.
Oh.
Which is another quotable. No more Neptune, so peace Saturn. Malice, I think Malice says that because Pharrell and Chad have broken up, and there's a bunch of animosity there, I think.
Oh, there is?
Yeah.
We're never going to have the Neptunes back?
No, I don't think so.
Oh, that's terrible.
Get that out of your head.
That's crazy.
Let's talk about the different categories they're in.
Okay.
And who they're up against and who should win. And let's just run through this.
Okay.
I've got the categories pulled up here. Okay. Best rap song has Anxiety, Doechii. Birds Don't Sing, Clipse. Sticky, Tyler. TGIF, Glorilla, and TV Off, Kendrick Lamar.
Wow.
Crazy, scary, spooky, hilarious.
I disagree with Anxiety.
Why?
I mean, I maybe it's just because it was overplayed for me. It was on social media back to back to back for weeks. So
You're
maybe
just on
it was
social media too much.
Yeah. Maybe it was just overplayed to me. But I mean, I feel like they could have picked better songs from Doechii. But I guess they wouldn't have made it.
Yeah, that was last year.
Okay. So are we picking?
Yeah, who wins out of those? I mean, it comes down to, for me, Birds Don't Sing,
Yeah.
Sticky, or TV off.
Yeah, those would be my picks as well.
And I really like Sticky as an option
too.
here because I think it really speaks to hip hop in a cool way.
Phew, that's hard.
And these are all different, Birds Don't Sing, emotional.
So emotional. Yeah.
Vulnerable.
Yeah.
Sticky is like Cypher, Playground.
Yeah.
Just rapidy rapping. And TV Off is more, dance, up tempo, aggressive.
Man, I don't know. I love them all. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna have to go with Sticky. With a very, honestly, my second pick would be Birds Don't Sing and then TV Off.
I'm not mad at that. This is a really hard one for me.
Yeah.
If it was best song, I think I'd go Birds Don't Sing.
Yeah, for sure.
But as soon as you say best rap song, I'm like, I need some like rap.
So you'd go TV Off.
I mean, I really like Sticky.
I think the only thing that
Wayne was good in Sticky. He's
good.
He's not always good anymore.
But I think Sexy Red's part might have killed it compared to TV Off.
Yeah, I think she still works for the song.
Yeah.
But I do think she weakens the case.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think TV Off's going to win that one.
Yeah.
I sort of wish Birds Don't Sing would win.
Yeah.
Just because I love that song, but I think TV Off's going to win it.
And I think, so
Go
these are picked by like an academy, like a not an academy, like a group of people who have somehow gotten into this group.
Yeah.
Not by like us.
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah, it's judged, and they're people in hip hop, in music.
Mm-hmm.
And I think what happens is you get to vote in your category. Like if you're in hip hop, you vote for hip hop. But then you also get a certain number of votes outside of your category. You don't vote for everything. Like if you're hip hop, you don't vote for best country album or something.
Huh.
Unless that's something you want to vote on and you use it as one of your like
extra
a la carte votes or whatever.
Okay.
Okay. Here's what could happen though, because it's so close with TV Off and Birds Don't Sing, that could split the votes and Sticky could end up being the winner.
Do you think any of the other songs have a chance?
No. No.
Okay. Fair. Totally fair.
I don't. I mean, I think they're here for a reason.
Yes.
Yes. I'm not mad that they're here, but there has to be a winner,
Yeah.
So, best rap performance, which I think is more, that's different than song. That's more about the delivery, the performance, the way the person raps. Outside by Cardi B, Chains and Whips, Clipse featuring Kendrick Lamar and Pharrell Williams, Anxiety Doechii, TV Off, Kendrick Lamar featuring Lefty Gunplay, and Darling I, Tyler the Creator. I think it comes down to
Clipse,
Kendrick, and Tyler again.
Yeah. I love Darling I. I really love, what is his name? Tizo Touchdown?
Tizo Touchdown.
I love him in that song. I like performance-wise, though, I don't think it's as good as TV Off.
What about Chains and Whips?
What did I have notes on every song in that album. I do, because I hadn't listened to it as much as GNX.
Did you catch all the meanings of Chains and Whips?
I don't know that I did.
So Chains and Whips refers to necklaces, chains, and cars, whips, but also chains and whips, used to enslave people.
Yeah.
and they're saying beat the system with chains and whips. So instead of, enslaved people being beat with chains and whips, they're beating the system with their version of chains and whips, this whole luxury theme they've always got. So
okay, well, and
then Kendrick does hit the whole gin rap, like he takes all the words that are gin, and there's some great theories out there about Kendrick's verse. One of which I think was first put forth by Jeremy Hecht, that he's rapping from the perspective of Donald Trump when he goes into the gin raps, 2-time Gemini. And I could see it. Like it that theory's grown on me.
Huh. Oh gosh. Are you talking about for TV Off?
No, that's Chains and Whips.
Oh, I'm gonna have to go listen to that again then.
It's got Kendrick on it. This is a tough one.
It's very tough. After you've explained more in depth Chains and Whips,
but this is performance.
I can see that.
So, I think TV Off's winning this one too.
Yeah. I
hope Chains and Whips wins.
Yeah.
It's almost a consolation. Like we really want to give this Grammy to Kendrick, so we're gonna do it through Chains and Whips instead of TV Off.
Yeah, I could see that.
For me, his verse in Chains and Whips, while really, really great, just feels too long for the song.
Okay.
Like if that verse was its own song, I think it would be incredible.
Yeah.
But I think it goes on a little too long, having all three rappers plus Pharrell, and then having this really long verse by Kendrick.
Yeah.
Even though it's a great verse. So, but they could, this is performance, so they could take that verse as like the thing that pushes it over the edge, because it really is a really well done verse. So
another year of Kendrick.
I mean, I'm not mad at it. They're also best rap album, which also is going to come down to, I think, Kendrick, Clipse, and Tyler.
Yeah.
It's Let God Sort 'Em Out, Clipse, Glorious, Glorilla, God Does Like Ugly, Jid, GNX, Kendrick Lamar, Chromacopia, Tyler, the Creator.
GNX.
I think so.
As much as I want it to be Chromacopia.
And I want it to be Let God Sort 'Em Out.
It's going to be GNX. Yeah. I would love for it to be Chromacopia, but I think can we just like cut an award into thirds?
No.
And just give them out that way?
No. I think I agree. I think it's going to be GNX. There's a theory been floating around that they're going to give Album of the Year to GNX, Rap Album of the Year to Let God Sort 'Em Out. And I really love that theory, and I hope I'm wrong, and that's what happens. But I don't think that's what's going to happen.
Yeah. But where's Tyler in the mix? Tyler needs an award too.
Tyler's won the Grammy the last couple of years, right?
For what?
For his last couple albums.
Maybe.
Yeah. He won Rap Album of the Year for Call Me If You're Lost.
He didn't for Igor.
Yeah, I think he did.
It shows how much I pay attention to the Grammys.
He's won Grammy. His last two albums won Grammys. I'm pretty sure. But Album of the Year, the real question is it going to be Clipse or Kendrick Lamar, or is Bad Bunny going to take it?
Ooh.
Because it's
Bad Bunny won the Latin Grammy.
It's Bad Bunny, it's Swag, Justin Bieber, which is not going to win. It's Man's Best Friend, Sabrina Carpenter, which is not going to win.
No.
Mayhem, Lady Gaga, Mutt, Leon Thomas, Chromacopia, Tyler, the Creator, GNX, and Let God Sort 'Em Out. Album of the Year.
It's going to be GNX. It's going to be.
Bad Bunny could take it.
But he won the Latin Grammy. Will they give him
another
Grammy as well?
I don't know. I mean, yes, they would.
Well, yeah. I mean, it wasn't I don't understand a single word on that album, but I listened to it.
Yeah,
And it was
it's not for me,
fun.
but Annalisa and Harper listen to it all the time.
Yeah.
They love it.
It's fun.
I'll say this before I make a choice here. It's great having 3 hip hop albums in album of the year,
For sure.
especially at a time when people are like, hip hop is dead. But hip hop hasn't won an album of the year since Outkast, Bigger Box Love Below.
Really?
And the only other one to ever win is Lauren for Miseducation. So hip hop's only won album of the year twice.
Wow.
Judging by those, which are palatable, I think, commercial sounding albums, even though they still, stay very true to hip hop, they include some singing, some danceability, I think it's between GNX and Bad Bunny.
Yeah.
And I think GNX is going to take it. It's just too big a phenomenon for it not to.
Right. Yeah.
Too big a cultural moment in music.
Yeah. I definitely agree.
So.
Yeah. I hate to say it, and for the sake of Clipse and for the sake of Tyler, I hope Kendrick doesn't just sweep, but I think he will. If
there's a place where he doesn't, I think it's going to be still him sweeping, and they're going to give the Grammy to Chains and Whips.
Yeah.
And here's the thing. I think no matter what happens, all 3 of these guys are fans of each other.
Love that.
And I think they're all going to be excited for each other. And any way you look at it, hip hop wins.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I think it's a
win-win all around, for sure.
It's tough choices. I don't think there's a wrong choice in the bunch.
No.
Even if you make the as close to wrong choice as you can get and choose Tyler for all of these like you did.
I did not. Did I?
No, but you want Tyler to win.
I do. I
really get it. And I get it. But I don't think there's a wrong choice. So,
yeah.
What you like
but
is
I'm
what you
telling
like.
you right now, if Sabrina Carpenter wins,
Sabrina Carpenter's not
I'm
winning.
never watching the Grammys ever again.
That's crazy. We're cutting this off right here. Sabrina Carpenter's not going to win. That's absurd. I like Sabrina Carpenter. I like Sabrina Carpenter. But she's not winning.
No.
Okay. See you guys next time.
Bye.